Hello and welcome. I'm Renee Foster, Navy veteran and advisor for the Women's Veteran Leadership Program with the Mission Continue. I'd like to thank you for joining us for the 2020 Still Serving Military Retiree and Veterans Awards Program. Here in Hampton Roads, we are lucky to have an amazing military presence with all of the military branches represented: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard. This presence keeps our region strong, competitive, and growing. Fortunately, many service members and their families choose to remain in the Hampton Roads area after leaving military service. Many move back here. In fact, Virginia is among the top states where veterans choose to live. Not only do these former military members and their families live in Hampton Roads, but they also contribute greatly to our quality of life here and across the country by giving back to our communities. According to AmeriCorps, over 25% of veterans do some type of volunteer work. Here in Hampton Roads, we have veterans who do everything from coaching youth sports to organizing food drives. One of our nominees, a volunteer with the Virginia Medical Reserve Corps, has provided support for COVID testing during this challenging year. Throughout the program, we're going to share messages of congratulations and good wishes from sponsors, judges, and more, as well as highlight some of the accomplishments of our nominees. It is time to begin the celebrations. We invite you to stand for the playing of the national anthem. Our first celebratory cheer goes to our sponsors. Like all of you, we have experienced some major challenges as a result of COVID-19. Our programs like this one today would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors. We are grateful for the support of our presenting sponsor, United Concordia. They are ardent in their commitment to supporting the veteran and military retiree communities, and they have been a great partner in the Still Serving program. To the United Concordia team, we thank you for standing with us and honoring these community heroes. The sponsor cheers continues as we thank our silver sponsor, USAA, our bronze sponsor, Geico, and our supporting sponsor, Navy Mutual. Thank you for our 2020 Still Serving sponsors. Up next, we have a few messages from some exceptional guests. First is Secretary Carlos Hopkins, who has over 27 years of service in the Reserve and Guard Forces of the United States as a judge, advocate, and former enlisted soldier. And then two of our 2020 Still Serving judges who both know a thing or two about winning the Still Serving Award.
Hello, my name is Carlos Hopkins, Virginia Secretary of Veterans and Defense Affairs. And on behalf of Governor Ralph Northam and myself, we're extremely proud to recognize the nominees for this year's Still Serving Military, Retiree, and Veteran Awards. Here in Virginia, we're extremely proud that so many veterans and retirees call the Commonwealth home. And we understand the importance of recognizing the incredible service they've provided to our nation and to our Commonwealth. Our veterans understand the importance of loyalty, of teamwork, and of sacrifice. Our veterans make up an integral part of our communities here in the Commonwealth. They're firefighters, they're teachers, they're nurses, they're den mothers, they're scout masters, and they're worship leaders. And this year's nominees are no exception. Our veterans recognize that from the moment they leave the service, they continue to serve. They don't simply hang up their uniform and retire, but they continue to become important parts of our various communities here in the Commonwealth. And so I'm extremely grateful for the service that they provide to us, and I'm extremely humbled to be able to recognize the incredible contributions that this year's nominees provide to the Commonwealth. And so once again, on behalf of Governor Northam and myself, thank you. And thank you to Still Serving for recognizing these incredible heroes.
Good morning. My name is Kathy Donovan, retired Captain, United States Navy, and I had the honor of being a judge. So let me start with saying congratulations to all the nominees. You made my job very hard. It is an honor to see that, especially in this past year, you are continuing to serve and you embody the motto of still serving. So thank you for being a veteran or retiree and serving with honor and wearing our nation's cloth, and then continuing your selfless acts by serving others. It was a great honor to review all of it. I wish I could meet you in person, but fabulous job, bravo Zulu, and continue on. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carla Moss, and I'm your 2019 Still Serving Veteran of the Year. I'd like to say congratulations to the 2020 Still Serving Veteran of the Year nominees. I wish you all the best of luck.
Hello, I'm Joel Vargas, Lieutenant Commander, United States Navy retired, and Senior Military Affairs Rep for USAA. We are proud to be a silver sponsor for the Still Serving program and to help highlight our military retirees and veterans who continue to support their local communities. Well, the time has come to announce the nominees and the winner of the 2020 Still Serving Military Retiree and Veteran Awards. Our nominees for the Still Serving Retiree or Veteran of the Year are A.J. Nicolosi. A.J. grew up as an Army brat and then later served in the Army himself, including a tour in Vietnam. As a veteran, retiree, and a volunteer, A.J. believes in giving back to others, whether it's refereeing youth soccer games or placing wreaths on the veteran headstones every December. He's also a regional director with the Department of Defense program that fosters understanding and resolves conflicts between National Guard and Reserve members and their employers. Christiane Nesbitt. Christiane followed her family's footsteps when she joined the Army in the 1970s and then later served in the Navy Nurse Corps. Today, as a nurse practitioner, she has a special interest in caring for patients with dementia as well as helping their caregivers. She also teaches in the nursing program at Old Dominion University. Christiane is a longtime volunteer with the Virginia Medical Reserve Corps and has spent time this year helping with COVID testing and facilitating communication with families who have loved ones in long-term care facilities. Donald Hart. Donald spent almost 22 years in the Navy before retiring to become a public school teacher. For more than 26 years, he's been teaching oceanography and meteorology in the Virginia Beach Public Schools. During his teaching career, Donald has been a nationally recognized soccer coach. He's mentored students interested in pursuing military careers and fostered more than 20 children. He's organized food drives and toy drives and helped establish a memorial woodlawn trail for a former student and aspiring Navy SEAL who died in a motorcycle accident. Dr. Basil Hap Struthers. At age 92, Dr. Struthers spent over 70 years ministering to others, first as a chaplain in the Navy with the Atlantic and Pacific Fleets, and later teaching at Columbia International University in South Carolina and Faith Bible College, which he founded with his wife Bev. He once spent an unforgettable year on the ground with the Marines during the Vietnam War, comforting the wounded and holding memorial services for those lost in battle. Hap continues to teach at his local church through online classes and all around the world. Gary Wilkes. After 20 years in the Navy, Gary shifted gears and joined the Princess Anne Courthouse Volunteer Rescue Squad, helping turn a squad that was close to closing into the largest volunteer rescue squad in the country. The squad is a huge benefit to Virginia Beach, providing emergency medical services free of charge to residents. Along with being an EMT, Gary has held various leadership roles in the squad over the years, while also being involved in community functions and providing medical care at city events. Gerald Sam Berry. While living in England with his family, Sam became one of 2 U.S. citizens. The other one was his brother, to also earn the highest scouting awards in both countries, Eagle Scout and the Queen Scout Award. Sam went on to join the Army but never got the Boy Scouts out of him, or out of his blood. He served as a scoutmaster throughout his military service. His 30-year decorated Army career included 2 combat tours in Vietnam. After retiring as a lieutenant colonel, Sam has continued to serve the community, volunteering for multiple service groups, his church, and the Boy Scouts. Kermit Lynch. After a stint in the Army and 30 years working for Newport News Shipbuilding, Kermit wasn't ready to simply retire. He and his wife opened a daycare with the intent of offering affordable and dependable child care. He also started a rental property business to help provide affordable housing, assisting families when needed. He's a longtime blood donor for the American Cross, a volunteer in his church, and believes that giving back to the community is a way to help the next generation. Dr. Peter Slepsky. After 20 years as a dentist in the Navy, Dr. Slepsky has continued his work in the dentistry field, providing dental services to underserved at-risk children in Northampton County and on the Eastern Shore. He and his staff work out of trailers on school grounds where they can easily help children. Dr. Pete, as the children call him, goes beyond the call, acquiring, maintaining, and repairing the trailers that house his clinics. He also donates hundreds of toys each year so that all his patients get a reward after each visit. Richard Johnson. While in the Army, Richard spent 12 days as a POW during Operation Enduring Freedom, before managing to escape with his first sergeant. And for the rest of his 11-year military career and afterwards, he had made himself available to anyone who needs him. Today, Richard is a member of not just one service organization, but 3, volunteering for the VFW, the Ruritan, and the American Legion. Despite having some physical ailment, he says there are a lot of veterans worse off than he is, so he's going to help them. Tom Travato. At age 96, Tom is the oldest of our honorees. Tom joined the Army when he was 19. The following year, during World War II, he was sent to England and then to France, where he lost his arm when hit by artillery fire. After being discharged with a Purple Heart and Bronze Star, Tom went on to live his best life despite having one arm. He worked for the U.S. Postal Service for 25 years, played softball to raise money for amputee veterans, and is a life member of the Disabled American Veterans. He still volunteers talking to new amputees and ensuring them that if he could make it a life, they can make it too. Walter Brannick. Walter joined the Army Reserves at just 17, but was honorably discharged when his unit activated overseas and he wasn't old enough. The following year, he was drafted into the Army and reassigned to the Air Force, and later spent his career as a civil service engineer with the Norfolk Naval Shipyard. In retirement, Walter is actively volunteering in his church, making sure that those with financial needs get assistance, and he also helps maintain youth sport fields from atop his tractor. Walter Dandridge. Walter grew up in James City County. During World War II, he was drafted in the Army Air Corps, and a few months after graduating high school. He stayed in the Air Force for more than 21 years, spending tours in Japan, Okinawa, England, and the Philippines and Vietnam. Walter returned to Hampton Roads in 1990 and had been volunteering in Williamsburg community ever since with the DAV to help other veterans. Congratulations to the 2020 Still Serving Military Retiree and Veteran Award nominees. Presenting sponsor United Concordia will now announce the winner and grand prize for the Still Serving Military, Retiree, and Veteran Awards. Lynn and Sharon, take it away.
Hello, I'm Lynn Hamilton, Vice President of Government Business at United Concordia Dental.
And I'm Sharon Duke, Director of Government Affairs and Marketing at United Concordia Dental. We are so proud to have sponsored this event for nearly a decade and wish we could be there with you. As a fellow veteran, I'm proud of our company's support of the military community that has spanned 25 years through our administration of dental contracts that serve veterans, active service members, and military families. It's not just a job for us, it's a mission.
And that mission extends to continuing our tradition of recognizing the still serving nominees and the friends and families who support them. Thank you to Virginia Media, whose commitment to honoring military retirees and veterans has made this event possible. The nominees are so impressive, and I want you to know that you are all winners, as are the communities you serve. With no further ado, the 2020 Still Serving recipient is Donald Hart. Congratulations, Donald, and thank you for allowing us to be part of your special day.
Thank you, Lynn and Sharon. Congratulations to our 2020 Still Serving Military Retiree and Veteran Award nominees and winners. Each nominee will be receiving a custom glass award and their sponsor prize in the coming weeks. You can read about our nominees, their areas of focus, and their advice to other military retirees and veterans in the Still Serving Military Awards guide inside the flagship newspaper. If you are not already following the Virginia Media Facebook page, please be sure to like our page and share messages of thanks to all our retirees and veterans for everything they do in support of our local communities. Go to facebook.com, Virginia Media Events. And last, as a small thank you for joining us today, all pre-registered attendees have been entered for a chance to win one of 3 $100 Amazon gift cards. The winners will be drawn at random following this presentation, so check your email inbox soon to see if you are one of the lucky recipients. Thank you for attending the virtual 2020 Still Serving Military Retiree and Veterans Award Program. Have a great day.